Welcome to my channel, everyone, and today we're talking about some serious smoke in the basketball media world, because Charles Barkley just took a public shot at how Michael Jordan has been used by NBC, and let's just say, he did not sugarcoat it. So here's the situation. When NBC got NBA broadcast rights again, one of the biggest headlines was that Michael Jordan would be involved, the GOAT, the most famous basketball player ever. Naturally, fans thought we were about to get real, regular MJ insight on today's game, maybe breakdowns, opinions, stories, that signature competitive mindset. Hype was through the roof. But what actually happened? Jordan appeared in basically one pre-recorded interview segment that NBC chopped up and spread across different shows. And that's where Charles Barkley stepped in like, "Hold up, what is this?" Speaking on Sirius XM NBA radio, Barkley didn't hold back at all. He said he was excited at first because, in his words, Michael Jordan is a huge reason players of their era made the kind of money they did. That's respect. But then he looked at how NBC handled it and called it disingenuous. His issue wasn't with MJ, it was with the rollout. Barkley's point was simple. If you promote Michael Jordan being part of your coverage, people expect more than one sit-down interview sliced into little pieces all season. He basically said, how hard would it be to fly out and talk to Michael once a month? That's the GOAT. That's ratings. That's history. Instead, fans feel like they were sold a major role and got a cameo. And from a fan perspective, you kind of see what he's saying. This isn't just any former player. Jordan is bigger than the sport itself. When he talks about today's NBA, player mentality, contracts, branding, how the game has changed, people listen differently. It hits different when it's coming from the guy with 6 rings and that mythical aura. Now, Mike Tirico did defend the situation. He said Jordan doesn't talk much publicly, and that MJ really wanted to focus on how he sees the direction of the game overall, not just day-to-day storylines. Tirico also said it was special just to get Jordan to open up at all, because he rarely does that anymore. And that's fair too. MJ isn't exactly lining up to be on TV every week arguing about pick-and-roll coverages. He's private, business-focused, and super selective with his appearances. So NBC might be working around Jordan's comfort zone more than people realize. But here's where the tension is: expectations versus reality. When you attach Michael Jordan's name to your NBA coverage, fans picture something big and consistent. When they get one polished interview stretched out over months, it feels like a movie trailer that never leads to the full film. Charles Barkley calling it a bad look for NBC really sums it up. It's not about whether the interview itself was good, it's about how it was marketed versus how it actually showed up on screen. In today's media world, fans already feel oversold on everything, so when even MJ is used as a tease, people get annoyed fast. In conclusion, this whole situation shows how powerful Michael Jordan's name still is. One limited appearance caused this much debate. That's GOAT-level influence right there. But it also proves that when you promise Jordan, you better deliver Jordan, not just a highlight reel of one conversation. Because with MJ, the bar isn't high, it's legendary.